Hi everybody, in today's video I'm going to be making a delicious coleslaw. Now this is a perfect side dish. When you want to go to a party and you need to take a dish, it's a perfect dish to take. And it's also so good with barbecue, with fried fish, fried chicken, just about anything. And it's very easy too. I think you're going to love it. Let's get started. I'm going to start out by chopping my cabbage. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it into my food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can do it by hand, or you could even chop it up into small pieces and put it into your blender, and you can do it a little bit at a time, and it works. Might take you a little bit longer, but it works. And I'm just going to cut it into pieces so I can put it into the processor. Just like that. You do want to chop it up, but you don't want to overdo it to where it gets real mushy. So I like to do a little bit at a time. And I'm only going to pulse it a few times. There we go. See? Do you see the texture? You know, this coleslaw is perfect. Tomorrow I'm going to be making some fried fish, and it's just going to go just perfect with it. See? We'll do the last. I'm going to go ahead and put my piece of carrot in there with the last of the cabbage. I'm only going to be using about half a carrot this size. Now these are big carrots that I found at the market, but they are so juicy and delicious. So it's just about 4 pieces like this. I may add some more, so we're going to start with this. See? I'm going to toss it around and see if that's about the right amount of carrots that I want to use. It usually is about that much of a carrot, but you can add more if you want. See? I'm going to add 2 more pieces of carrot in there. Now I saved this leaf from the outside of the cabbage only because it's so dark green, and I like the contrast that it gives it, so I saved it because it was really dark green. So I'm going to put this leaf in here too, like that. And I'm going to put in my piece of onion. See? I want it to total about 1.5 tablespoons of crushed onions. So I think this is about 1.5 tablespoons. And I think it's perfect. See? See how dark it is? And I like that because it gives the coleslaw a real nice contrast with a color. If you don't have a dark leaf on your cabbage and you want a little contrast in color, you can use some parsley, some fresh parsley. See how pretty that dark green looks in there? And this is perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean up my area and start with my sauce. So I'm going to start out by making my sauce. I'm going to start with 3/4 of a cup of mayo. Now you don't want to go crazy with your mayo, so I like to measure it just to be sure. This is 3/4 of a cup. And I'm going to put in my milk. And I'm going to whisk it together. Really good. Now I'm going to add 1/3 cup of sugar. Bring it in together. Now I'm going to add my lemon juice. And I've got 2.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. Just like that. I'm going to add my vinegar. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of vinegar. This one. Bring it in together. You want to whisk this together really good so that then all you have to do is just put your cabbage in there and just toss it around and it's perfect. So I like to do this first. Now, this is celery seed. I'm going to use about 1/4. Now, 1/4 of celery seed is equivalent to about 1 rib of celery. If you don't have any celery seed or celery salt, you can just leave it out. 1 teaspoon of salt. But you can put in as much as you want. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Mix it up really good like this. See? Just like that. Now I'm going to put in my shredded cabbage. Just like that. I'm just going to bring it in together like this. Now this coleslaw is always better the day after because everything just comes in together really perfect. But you can make it the same day, you know, make it early, cover it up really nice and put it in your refrigerator and it'll be perfect for whatever time you need it. Just bring it in together like this. You want to make sure that you bring it in together really good like this. If you want it creamier, you can add a little more milk. But I think this is just perfect like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put it into my bowl right here. And then I'm going to cover it up and put it into my refrigerator. And it'll be perfect for tomorrow. See? It's always delicious the day after. But you can serve it that same day you make it too. Now let's do a taste test. It's sweet, a little tangy at the same time. Just so good. It's delicious. Now I'm just going to cover it up with some saran wrap like this. See? And I'll put it in the fridge. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Send me a comment and tell me what you think. Share with your friends. And if you want to subscribe, please do that. Thank you.